If you don't mind, if you guys don't mind, I feel like a bad guest. Normally, I'm like a dynamic talker, but it's early for me.
It is early.
I haven't done radio in a long time, and I'm still flustered from those pictures of your wife. I can't believe it.
Wait, we're just happy to have you here. Are you going to return to television? Everyone's waiting for that. Or what do you want to do next?
Well, it's funny, man. You know how you went through that major drug problem.
Yeah, it took me down, man.
It's similar. It's kind of like I'm trying to kick. It's kind of like, it's addictive, like being a famous person and all this. And,
you're trying to kick that?
Well, no, but I don't want that to be the driving portion of my life. It's like it was an enjoyable part of my life. It was good when it was good, probably much like drugs. But then when you, there's parts of it that you don't want.
So you wouldn't want to go back to that? It was just too much?
It's a hard... Listen, a guy does drugs for how long in his life? A year, 2 years. He could spend the next 20 years trying to get over a good drug time. And show business is like that. I could be in show business. I've been doing that since I was 14. That's like really all I've ever done. And when the show ended the way it did, I was, to say the least, very disappointed.
Yeah.
So I'm taking real estate classes, and I'm just kidding. TV was fun. Television was fun.
And music, you on your TV show, he highlighted some music artists that now are like the biggest things in the industry. Kanye West, when he was in his infancy, just started making beats and doing stuff.
Hey, my show was his first time on television.
Was it really? West, his
Kanye's
show,
first
yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't know that.
Can you believe it? And now, what do you think of this Watch the Throne with Jay-Z and Kanye West?
All right, I just downloaded it yesterday, and I haven't listened to the whole record. Real talk.
Do you have any material on his skinny jeans?
No, I didn't know. Actually, I did see Kanye at Coachella.
Oh yeah,
which was great, man. Like pyrotechnics and fireworks.
Red leather pants.
He had the red leather Eddie Murphy delirious suit on.
Yes, he did.
He ripped it. I mean, it was a good show. It was a good show.
So when you ran into him, I mean, did you guys hang and talk at all?
Yeah, because you'll see all this media hype, but he was nice, man. He, wasn't awkward. He was real friendly and not standoffish. No sign of an ego.
Are there any big celebs that you do hang out with? Or are you kind of like I just hang with my friends?
That's not even that. I live in Ohio, in a part of Ohio that not many big celebs ever come to. So
Drew Carey and Bone Thugs and Harmony, that's what you got.
Yeah, I would have to drive 3.5 hours to see someone from Bone Thugs. I don't see anybody. I live in a bubble. That's why I'm here this morning. And I get bored. And then I come up to the Bay, and it was like, you know what I mean? Back in the 90s, I was smoking a bunch of weed. This place was great.
You didn't really quit smoking weed, did you?
Well, I said I was smoking a bunch of weed.
Oh.
The tape of you tasing your naked balls that I had to watch at Comedy Jam.
Wow, your memory.
What a show that was. I'll never forget that. People were going nuts. I've never seen anything like that.
Going nuts.
And
huh?
I've done.
Yeah, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
Dave comes out on stage. He goes, "Now, how am I going to follow that? Tasing balls."
Yeah. But it feels like the people in the Bay Area are just kind of over it. Like, they're cool.
They're not, dude. They're not.
Cool.
You're the reason this thing's... I mean, yeah, they can catch you at a comedy club once in a while when you just pop in, but they love you on this stage. That if I were to open the phones now, they'll tell you that's the reason 23,000 sold it out like that, dude.
You're going to have to...
They're not
over the phones. I don't believe it.
Speaking of bubbles, by the way, you say you're living in a bubble. What do you think of Nicki Minaj, specifically her bubble butt?
Nicki Minaj, she's a good-looking girl.
And he's talking about her ass.
Keep asking me about all these girls.
We want to know.
Nicki Minaj is a good-looking girl.
You haven't changed to dudes.
As a matter of fact...
Are you going to... You're hooking up with dudes now, Dave?
Don't let the fact that I'm in San Francisco fool you. No.
Have you ever had beef with any celebrities over something that you did on stage or interview or anything else?
Oddly enough, no.
No?
No, well,
now that you're swole, you should.
Yeah, bring it.
Let me think about that. Have I had any beef with a celebrity about something I said on stage? No. I mean, if
you want to start one now?
Sure. Let's get this career back in motion. Let's start it off on the wrong foot.
Let's do it.
With some frivolous beef.
And then send it to TMZ or PerezHilton.com, which we're doing right now, by the way.
Smile for the camera.
Smile for the camera.
Oh, that's all right. I'm filming too.
Why don't we give them something juicy, okay? Let's give them something juicy, Dave. You ready?
What do you have in mind first? Now, I don't want to commit to that.
I'm not going to commit. Yeah, what's your idea?
All right. Do you think Nick Cannon killed stand-up comedy as a whole?
No.
Seriously.
No.
You can say yes.
Seriously.
We've all said it.
Nick Cannon's not a bad guy. He's funny. He's a funny kid.
No, you didn't even believe that yourself.
Yeah, when you said that, I just heard BS.
Listen, I think you need the Nick Cannons of the world. Otherwise, how would Dave sound so genius and be so amazing?
That was a compliment and a diss at the
At the same time. There was a very talented radio judo move. Did you hear that?
Thank you.
He big up me at the expense of Nick Cannon. You know, Nick Cannon, I got to respect this hustle, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to start drama?
Nah. But sometimes I do say, like, hateful stuff about other comedians. But I'll be joking. That's why I don't want to.
Like who? And what do you say?
like ball busty stuff, but it's, but nothing, sincere.
I mean,
a little longer.
I know that's a radio faux pas. But I've been listening to a lot of NPR. That's why I do that. I think when you talk about Iraq,